was around January 6th. Recently, some papers came out, some documents from the government that were highly redacted that state that the Ashley Babbitt scene, which I was a witness to and have declared multiple times that it was what we call a staged false flag shooting, now appears even more so to be. And they're saying that everyone that was there was considered a domestic terrorist. The investigation into me was led by none other than Jennifer Babbitt of the FBI Domestic Terrorist Tracking Unit 1, in which she begins her thing, doesn't even mention the Ashley Babbitt shooting like every other FBI agent so far. Even this is really strange because her report talks about the Jeffrey Smith suicide, which I have nothing to do with, and no one has any proof so far that I have anything to do with it. It seems like I have everything to do with being sued for $7 million, and the media has already danced around it, saying the Bernie Sanders supporter that was there, that they're saying is a co-defendant, who I've never talked to or met in my entire life, who has working relationship with just about everyone in Washington, D.C., including Congress, who he used to work for, is the person who's supposedly in the media saying tussled with police officers, none of which are actually Jeffrey Smith, by the way. You can see this on all the footage, and there's some good reports out there. You can even see some of the you can read the case for yourself. You can go and look at what I put in there. There's a link where you can see on the internet where the people who fucking tried to launch the investigation into me, this is the sedition hunters, actually came out and blasted this guy, the lawyer, saying this guy didn't even do his homework, and no one even attacked him according to the footage. So it's pretty strange, but yet they're still suing me, and the judge is even going as far to unstay the case, as I'm in here unable to defend myself, and the lawyer is lying about history of violence so that he doesn't have to show any sort of evidence. And so that confirms pretty much what I've been saying about this case, that there's really nothing there and they don't want it to be. And they're using it with this Jennifer Babbitt of the FBI, who's a domestic terrorist tracking unit person. And the government has just released a document saying everyone in that scene, basically anyone present, is now deemed a domestic terrorist. So this is pretty strange considering the name Babbitt, Ashley Babbitt, Jennifer Babbitt. We have Judicial Watch, a conservative watchdog organization, going to bat for Ashley Babbitt and her family. This is Ashley Babbitt's supposed husband, who the day after the death of this wife is out on a date with his girlfriend, smiling and charming her, and the media approaches him and starts asking him all sorts of questions. Then the media also comes out and says, well, they were in a throuple, so it's okay. This is weird stuff. This is weird stuff. Burial at sea of the ashes. The government wants to move the case, the civil case, wrongful death suit, similar to this Jeffrey Smith character, that you can't get any sort of information, no proof. Go ahead, try the Freedom of Information Act, request anything about it. There's nothing there. You can't see. It's highly redacted. What's going on here? Why are all these people dying? And why can't we find them? Where are they? What's going on? So anyway, I came to D.C. to find out all these answers, coming up with absolutely nothing. Congress stonewalling, making up lies. MTG even giving exclusive video footage to some names that were later saying, well, I got all of it, but later they say, oh, after releasing only one report that doesn't show anything new, coming out and saying, well, I guess we didn't have all of it. So what is going on? There's nothing real about this stuff. They don't want anyone actually looking. They expect everyone to just believe reporters. And who are all these people? Why is Judicial Watch helping the Babbitt family preserve their case that's outside the statute of limitations? These are professional lawyers that don't understand that this case is already dead on arrival. What is going on here? They got a fucking shit. This is ridiculous. So anyways, in other news today, we got the FISA was pushed down by Republicans, a couple of Republicans, a handful of them. Donald Trump came out and said, don't do it. Kill it, and didn't make it. Joe Biden saying it doesn't matter. The FISA courts have already ruled that this will go out for at least another year. So, it's like, what the hell's going on? We got illegal spying on Donald Trump and his campaign. We have plenty of evidence of that. The media saying that's not true. No, it's not true. He's saying it's spying on people illegally. We got the government spying on people illegally. We're just supposed to pretend that's not happening. The media's protecting it. They're all doing a cover-up. This is pretty ridiculous. Is this America? You got a reporter in here, an eyewitness to this stuff being entrapped for January 6th. Stupid stuff. Illegally going into my van, making up a story about that I said there was a bomb in there so they could go in there and raid it. Making up probable cause, justices running around, not even hearing the evidence from the defense, going to the government saying, oh yeah, whatever they say. The government, FBI going to the YouTube and saying, okay, take it down, take his channel down so no one can actually watch the videos themselves. We just have to believe their stories. This is ridiculous considering I came to D.C. as a reporter doing a piece on January 6th, just like Speaker of the House McCarthy said, if you have an ongoing case or you are a reporter, call my office. I did a huge piece on it that they had no intention of actually satisfying these requests or any of it. And then they come out and say, well, if you were, you can see any footage if you're anyone but me. And you definitely can't see the footage of the Ashley Babbitt shooting. No one can see the footage. So we have, and I said this well before on my show, that this sounded just like a trap, and sure as shit, it sure seemed like one, and here we are. I've been in here for 9 months, 9.5 months actually. And there's no end in sight. There's no end in sight. My lawyer isn't doing a good job at all. I haven't talked with her for months. What the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? We could just go over and over on all the facts. This is such a crazy fucking story. And the government knows what they're doing. The government absolutely has all sorts of understanding of what they're doing, and they don't care. In the meantime, I'm supposed to be waiting for the Supreme Court to rule on the 1512 federal law to see if it's constitutional or not. Guess what? We're waiting for the constitutionality of First Amendment rights and protections in regard to the obstruction of an official proceeding. Problem is, this law is placed under the context of witness tampering. I am a direct eyewitness to the false flag shooting of Ashley Babbitt. Does anyone have any sort of freaking idea how ridiculous this is? The government is putting John Sullivan next to me so that he can intimidate me, threaten me, harass me, badger me, and he's waiting for the same ruling so that he says he can get out of here. Is this just the stupid? And he says that the DOJ knows that he's here because his lawyer's talking to Merrick Garland, and the DOJ is undoubtedly in on it. That's today. I mean, this is so. And he says that I asked him how he knew if he knew Ashley Babbitt before the shooting, and he said, "Well, we're both CIA agents." That's pretty remarkable. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This is just so ridiculous. And he didn't just say that to me, he said it to other people in here. When I wasn't even asking him questions, he was talking to other people. This is ridiculous. This is so ridiculous. I can't even tell you how ridiculous this is. So, why is Ashley Babbitt's mom outside the jail doing these things, asking for people to have justice for her daughter, and she's here, and she doesn't want the case moved here, considering that most of the witnesses to the shooting are here, and they want it in California, away from here, and it's past the statute of limitations. Oh my God, this is just so ridiculous. And why did Ashley Babbitt's mom ask me to leave? Why was she rude to me? Why was she on the road with me when I went to California and mad dogging?
You have 1 minute remaining.
Years before this. Why did she show up every time I was here in D.C.? Why did Ashley Babbitt's mom show up in D.C. at my protest that I was at a year before she showed up here? Or I showed up again. Why was she here? Why would she only show up when I went to go do laundry and stuff and talk to the people that was at my protest? Why is she following me? Why was Ashley Babbitt's mom stalking me in the middle of the night at the jail where I was sleeping in my news van? Why was she there? Why was she there with another guy who was vandalizing property of the guy I was with, trying to intimidate us, to run us off? What the hell is going on here? And why is the government protecting her? Why is everyone that shows up to this thing go into the jail, but no one comes out of the jail? Why are more people going in the jail than are actually getting out of the...
Thank you for using Global Tel Link.